There are very few boxers in history who could possibly pull off a David versus Goliath in the boxing ring. I'm not talking about size, I'm talking about winning a fight when you were clearly declared the underdog. And the street will never forget each of these boxers. The first one on this list is Muhammad Ali. This man is a person whose name is synonymous with the greatest of all time. He first performed an incredible feat in 1964 when he fought against the then Sonny Liston, the man who people regarded as the most intimidating heavyweight of all time, and Sonny at that time was the greatest boxer in his era. So Muhammad Ali was a young Cassius Clay looking to fight a world champion Sonny Liston, and he pulled off an incredible win. He walked Sonny through the whole rounds, and Sonny Liston failed to stand up to the next round, and Muhammad Ali won this fight. He shook up the world. He won the fight in a spectacular fashion, and this was so incredible because Sonny Liston has just destroyed Floyd Patterson in 2 fights in a devastating fashion, and nobody thought he could be beat. But Muhammad Ali went into this fight an underdog and pulled off the incredible win. He also did it the following year when he fought against Sonny Liston in the infamous fight that got the nickname the Phantom Punch. This was a punch where people said it didn't connect. I'm 100% sure that punch didn't connect, but Muhammad Ali pulled off the win. Whether it was because of the mafias, the mob, or whatever, Sonny Liston stayed on the floor and he lost to Muhammad Ali for the second time. This is an incredible feat, and almost 10 years later Muhammad Ali would also do it against a certain guy called George Foreman, the guy who's just finished destroying Joe Frazier, the guy who people said was a brutal animal. This guy, if he hits you, many boxers will turn their back. That's how scary Foreman was, and Muhammad Ali would go on to upset this guy with a spectacular victory, and Foreman got knocked out. Muhammad Ali secured a win, and this is one of the biggest example of David versus Goliath. George Foreman, he could not be shaken. He even said in his own words that if a match didn't go his way, he resorted to brutality, and this was what he was coming to do to Muhammad Ali. I even remember a reporter saying that his father was genuinely scared that George Foreman could kill Muhammad Ali in that fight, but Muhammad Ali won this fight, and this is why people call him the greatest of all time. His feats are something straight out of Hollywood. They are not something you should be seeing in real life. Plus the way he talked before each of these fights, I am the greatest. If you want to be a fool, bet on Sonny. These are spectacular words that will remain in the hearts of fans every single era. And just many years later, you would see a guy called Buster Douglas pull off an incredible underdog win against a certain Mike Tyson who people thought was undefeated, could not be beat, indestructible. People at this point were already speculating that Mike Tyson might be the greatest boxer of all time. But then Buster Douglas' mom passed away. He said he was gonna win for his mother. People thought it was all cap, or this guy wasn't serious. How could you beat Mike Tyson in his prime? But Buster Douglas shocked the world and took the victory. Again in 2019, people were already chanting that Anthony Joshua is the greatest boxer of his era, that he could be Mike Tyson, he could be Muhammad Ali. I mean, this is recency bias and delusion because I didn't buy those stuff. And anyway, Andy Ruiz went on to shock Anthony Joshua. He claimed the belts. Who believed that this overweight guy from Mexico will become the best, the first Mexican boxer to win the world championship as a heavyweight? Come on, this is a stunner. An underdog. This guy didn't have any chance to beat Joshua, and then he pulled off the victory. In my mind, I said in 2019 that this match was robbed, this fight was fake, because I felt that Mexicans had probably threatened Anthony Joshua to lose this fight, or maybe it was the mafia related stuff, I don't know. But now I see I was delusional. I just couldn't accept that Andy Ruiz could beat Anthony Joshua. But later on we saw that Anthony Joshua wasn't that good, and the heavyweight division of this era is probably a big flop. And then in 2025 we got Canelo versus Crawford. Only Crawford fans believed, or very few experts of boxing. Most of them wrote Crawford off. He fought Canelo his life. He only started 40-0 or whatever his record is. But in this fight, Crawford schooled Canelo. He didn't run, so you can say he ran like Floyd Mayweather. Nope, he beat him in a spectacular fashion. There was no need. You could even sleep and know Crawford was winning just hearing the commentary. So yeah, Crawford schooled Canelo. And these are just guys in boxing history who have showed the David versus Goliath feat. And this is why I say the streets will never forget these guys. And this is the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts about it, because I just felt like doing another type of video. So yeah, see you on the next one. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.